Hello and welcome everybody. The sun dawns over a brand new day in our beautiful Highlander community, and I've got a very special match here for you today. This one is co-commentated by one of the featured starring players. I have Daniel here with me in the booth. Daniel, how are you doing today?
Hello, thanks for having me, Nemmie. I'm doing actually very, very great today. Like it's a perfect day, and I love commentating with you. Not sure how good I will fare compared to Garyon, but like I'll try.
The people will love you, I'm sure. If
Hopefully.
we sound a bit strange, by the way, that's maybe due to our setup because we're currently sharing one headset mic.
Just very intimate.
Yeah, this is extremely intimate. Our heads are nuzzled
Uh,
against one another as we
but I mean,
look
so
at these opening hands.
but so is our game, right?
So is our game, yeah. So, what deck did you bring today, this tournament,
So
if you still remember the weekly?
yeah, so I barely remember all the matches we played, but I actually remember I brought Jeskai, as you can see.
Jeskai, wow.
Yeah, Jeskai Midrange, um, which is like not very new for me. I played a Jeskai Tempo deck for the longest time. That's basically my entry to the format.
Hmm.
But I like for the Willi Wills Wissen tournament, I
Yeah.
upgraded it to like a mid-range kind of style deck.
Yeah, you added a bunch more counters, right? That's
Exact,
what you talked about.
exactly. So now we see me like mulliganing. Obviously, I took a mulligan, went down to 6.
Yeah, took a sip of the mate.
I took a sip of the mate, like a little bit of product placement in here,
Yeah.
obviously. But you see, I put down the seasoned dungeoneer to the bottom because I don't know why. Probably didn't have great plays, or thought maybe it was not so great introducing the initiative in this matchup.
Well, I mean,
don't.
you don't even know the
I
matchup.
don't
That's
even
right.
know the
This
matchup.
is
Yeah,
round one, match one
yeah. Oh,
of the weekly,
yeah.
and I brought a spicy list, so maybe I can introduce that one. So I've got for you today Mardu Turbo quads, whatever you want to call it. My plan is basically cast an initiative creature on turn one. If that fails, cast it on turn two.
Oh.
If that fails, cast Forthia Lingas for 10 on turn three. I've got Dark Rituals. I've got all the signets and talismans that you might think of. I'm playing Skirk Prospector and Wild Cantor, and I'm starting the game off with an Inquisition of Kozilek here. Let's see what's in your hand.
Oh, well, apparently, like, oh, see, not enough lands, a few cantrips. You see a
Well,
very
those cantrips will find the lands, I'm sure.
exactly, but that's probably why I put down the seasoned dungeoneer. Don't have
Yeah.
strats beforehand, like it's a 4-drop.
No white
doesn't-
source.
No white source.
And I take the dress down here. Probably in most matchups I would not do that. I might take one of the better cantrips, but you have two of them. There's a lightning bolt, and we see you just drew one of the most disgusting cards in Magic.
Oh, the best counterspell in Magic.
But in
ever
this
printed.
deck specifically, like my initiative deck, I really don't want you to be casting dress down in response to me spending 4 cards.
Yeah,
So-
that makes sense. Yeah. So I think
Yeah.
I tried to draw that you can see some of the cards, or like when I put cards down, that the camera could see them or pick them up
That's very
usually.
nice of you.
But I'm not sure I succeeded all the time, like we saw right now. I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just playing the cantrip, seeing what I can find.
Yeah, the worst cantrip, and I've just got a Flooded Stone and pass here. That's got to feel rough for me
It
in
does.
my memory. Because I really want to be pushing my advantages as fast as possible here. I mean, maybe I could have something like a Bowmaster's up in response to your mental note, but no, looks like that's happening. That would be nice. Just imagine if I Bowmastered you there.
Yeah.
Oh, a Johnny in the bin, okay.
Yeah, from the mental note. Just like I looked at that True Nemesis for a while, but didn't know what good it would bring me. So I
Hmm.
put it back. Maybe I didn't have the third land yet. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what
But
is your
I'm
game
very
plan
close.
going into this now? Because you still don't know exactly what I'm playing. You see, I'm on Mardu colors for
Exactly. So like I don't know if you want to turbo out stuff or if you like want to play initiative creatures. At the moment, I see you put dress down in my bin. So Delirium is a real option for the Darcy. Getting that
Ooh,
online,
yeah.
right? Having a 3/3 flyer and just
Oh,
like killing you, and then having lightning helix there to also whittle down your life totals, keeping me healthy. I don't know if I have counter spells. I haven't seen the cards yet. Maybe the viewers will have seen them by now. I
oh,
don't
but
know.
I've got a nice little surprise for you here. It's a balance,
That is very nice.
and I've got 3 cards in hand.
I do have to discard one card. So Darcy is definitely going to die.
Yeah.
So probably by now I will be like, oh, I should have picked that true name. I should have maybe. No, I couldn't have left it on top because I would have mental noted anyway.
So yeah, the balance here just a straight up 2-for-1.
Just
I
a
guess
straight up, yeah.
I was probably looking at a hand that wasn't able to turbo out stuff, but I figured against you on Jeskai, which I did put you on Jeskai since you play like 2 decks, so it's not that hard to guess.
Also, you can see in the top,
Also, I can see the
top there.
Grappler.
Yeah. I took it out I wanted to try it because it's a fun card, and I think it's not very good, but I like it. But I put it out for Lightning Angel, which is in the deck, specifically requested by you.
That's true, yeah.
So
you are on coverage because of this Lightning Angel, and
exactly.
I tried to resolve a beautiful Blood Moon here.
Beautiful.
But you have the counter spell in that. That's a gorgeous full art counter spell.
Yeah, thank you.
I haven't seen that one in a while. Nice.
It's from MagicCon Amsterdam.
Oh,
which I attended.
okay.
Yeah, it was great.
So it's actually pretty new.
It's pretty recent, like a year by now.
That explains why it's not so familiar to me. But okay, yeah, run into the
also you don't
the
play
counter
blue.
Spell here. Even though I had the Cavern of Souls, that feels very sad. But I can't name Moon.
No, you can't. No, that would be very cool.
No, even Boseiju who shelters all doesn't work either. That's
no,
just
it doesn't.
instant sorceries. Is there a land that makes Blood Moon uncounterable?
Is there the new Mistwell village that makes a spell?
Village?
Yeah, that makes a spell. But
does it just make a spell uncounterable?
I think so, but it's also blue, and that is not your comfort zone.
No,
yeah,
definitely.
It's like I would play. I don't know how to play a Dark Ritual. It's the same thing. Like I have no idea how to do that.
Oh, I mean, I have great anxiety playing Dark Ritual. It's not a value card, you know. Dark Ritual is like putting all my eggs in this one basket and hoping that it gets there, and that's scary for me as a mid-range player. I want every egg in my basket to make 4 more eggs.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I'll see. Yeah, just cantripping, trying to find another threat.
Well, I guess hoping for.
We see me there picking up the 4th Erlingas, the one you wanted to cast for like 10 mana.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I hope I'll get to do that later this match as well.
Yeah,
we'll have to see how the games play out.
Maybe.
And there I've got a One Ring. So I remember the Blood Moon was my bait spell as I was hoping to resolve this One Ring, but you being an absolute bastard, Jeskai always has it. Has the No More Lies there.
Yeah.
The off-brand mana leak. Well, I guess it's actually better mana leak.
It is. Yeah, it's better mana leak. It pitches for Solitude,
right? And then you've got the 4th for getting in there for that one, and I don't have a Snuff Out.
Yeah.
And you get the Monarchy, and now this feels like a very rough spot for me. I've got like 1 or 2 cards.
It does. I mean, I missed like 1 land drop, or like maybe 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like still like I have the Monarchy now. I'm in a better position than you are. I've basically countered both of your cards that could bring you back into the game, the Blood Moon and the Ring.
I feel like I need like a big turn here. Like if I had something to, with haste maybe steal the Monarchy, have something in play, you know, that might get me somewhere. But now I'm just so far behind. I've got these clues. I've got this Carney. But you have 4 cards in hand and the Monarchy. You could trump if you wanted to keep it. So
exactly.
Oh no, wait,
exactly.
That guy has Menace.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it has Menace. I still had to read the card like a few times. I didn't know it made 4 clue tokens.
No.
That was very busted. But I had the sword in hand. Yeah, I'm using it now.
Wow.
Like, why?
Professional move.
Yeah, professional move, right? Like, why should I let you draw the cards when I can?
And then you drew the
advantage?
land for Monarchy. That's just what you want to see.
Exactly. I still keep up the spell snare.
Yeah.
There. For whatever kind of 2-drop you want to play, but knowing now that you don't want to play 2-drops actually in that deck, then I'm like,
okay, I'm cracking a clue. I thought I was gonna play a 2-drop into your spell stun. That would have been horrendous. But I'm cracking 2 clues now, so at least I get to draw something. But just feel so far behind.
I can't actually
in the tempo war here and in the resource war.
Yeah, I can't actually see what you have in your hand.
That's right. It's a secret. You're not supposed to see what other players have in their hands.
Oh, that's a shame.
A little tidbit for you if you weren't aware.
I thought like since turn 1 I had to play with my cards on the table, and you looked at them.
Well, there's one card I know for free, and that's Lightning Angel. And here we have big Skirk Prospector
That is
holding down the fort,
that is very, very scary.
hoping to get in there and steal that
There, I drew a force.
monarchy. You drew a force. Oh my god, this game is so over.
It feels
My
like
life
it.
is hell.
It kind of feels like it.
Yeah,
I mean, like your life isn't hell. You are like 1/3 of the famous Animate Bread YouTube channel,
that's true. Yeah,
right? That's like it's
I
amazing.
get recognized in the street constantly now. It's awful.
Yeah, and they're telling you, "Well, you're the mate part of Animate Bread. Where are the rest of you guys?"
Where's the rest of the bread? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still in the oven.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Also, if I haven't said it, thank you for having me on
Oh,
this.
is
On
it
this.
great to be here?
It's great to be here. Like, yeah,
No, you're super welcome. I mean,
yeah.
setup a little scuffed and Mind Stone coming down into play here. Do I recall that you countered this one? No, okay, you didn't.
I didn't, because why should I counter like your Mind Stone? You have clues, you can draw cards a lot.
Yeah,
But the Bombardiers, on the other hand,
yeah. That one you would like.
and I think I let you. Oh, you wanted me to roll? I always like to let my enemy roll if they
Yeah.
want to.
That's odd. So I always choose evens as the
Okay.
good thing for me
Yeah.
and hit the odds. So
Yeah.
you get the broadside bombardier here and I get to scoop.
Oh, that's
so
also
we both
also,
get something
yeah,
out of the deal.
yeah, exactly. It's kind of sad that you didn't let the viewers see what the card actually does, like how it performs.
That's okay. They're gonna see it on the card reader and then they can imagine how good it would be to counter your opponent's
Okay. Yeah.
broadside bombardiers and steal it for yourself. Yeah, masterfully done. GG there for sure for the first one.
Yeah. Thank you.
I feel like the crucial kind of point in time for that game was the Blood Moon that you countered and then the Wandering that you countered.
So I had
If
like the two
one
counter
of the
spells back up. Yeah.
two resolved, that
Yeah.
I feel like would have been an extremely different game. And
Yeah.
I'm very far behind tempo wise, but then I have like a resource advantage to help me.
Exactly. And I think I had the marsh flats up for the Blood Moon. So if I had maybe a blue fetch land to fetch a basic island, I may have considered not countering the Blood Moon as well.
Yeah.
Because I think I was fine with the cards in hand. Oh no, but I had probably 4 Lingers by that point, so I needed white as well. So yeah, but it was unfortunate, and that's sometimes how you play against Jeskai, right? Sometimes they have the answers, sometimes they don't.
They always have it. That's the problem with Jeskai.
Well, the thing is, I'm struggling sometimes with not finding my threats, or like not the greatest threats for the moment. So
it's just because you're such a lovely person, Daniel.
No.
It's very difficult to
Oh, thank you. I'm
take you seriously as a threat.
I'm also find it sometimes awkward to play like to have a seasoned dungeoneer as my only threat. I think there was the match that wasn't recorded there where I was like dead in my hand for like 50 turns. I didn't find another creature.
I don't play the initiative in decks that where I'm usually on the defensive.
Yep.
Just because, yes, it's an extremely powerful effect, but especially in a close matchup, it's like gifting it to your opponent. You know, you're on Jeskai, you barely play any creatures, and then you play this Seasoned Dungeoneer, and they probably have like 3 removal spells that have been sitting in their hand this whole time. They get to take it, and they're like, gee, thanks.
100%. You want to play it, and you want to have a backup, and you want to make sure you can protect it. Otherwise, it's like not that great. That's also why I want to try out more of the 3 drops, like that cards that are not that strong, because I think they're fun and it's weeklies. Like it. I mean, against you, the stakes are very, very high.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you can
As we
see
see
by this cut.
Oh, the cut.
That's the most powerful cut of all.
Yeah, the friendship cut.
The friendship cut. Ooh.
Yeah, let's see if are you going down to 6 here? I was looking at your
yeah.
beautiful face. Wasn't paying attention.
I'm going down to 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Didn't see what I put down there.
Was that a St. Catherine maybe? I don't know. Are you on? You're on the Triumph?
There was a version where I was on it. I'm not sure if it's in the deck right now.
I'm liking this start a lot more. Turn 1 Ocelot Pride.
It looks great, yeah. During the Wasteland there. Fetching.
Yeah.
And probably
Tamio.
Blocks the cat.
Blocks the cat, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
But I think as we talked about, your deck doesn't present a whole lot of creatures. So if I do have removal, I'm more than happy to fire that off without thinking about it. We have a Cavern of Souls again. Just for context, I always am naming human with this in this list, unless there's like a specific turn where the context of my hand means I name something else. But that's naming human every time. And yeah, we have a Chain Lightning to take out the Tamio, and now this cat's gonna get in there, say hello to you.
That's true. That's true. It's a 2-point life swing right there.
Oh my god, and we're making a beautiful Pokemon token cat.
That's great. That's great.
You
That's strong.
really appreciate the
the
Pokemon.
The Pokemon token is like the strong. That shows you how much dedication you have. I'm more like a not a coward, but like you see, I have the real tokens to try to represent. Yeah, to represent the board state correctly, but like still.
Oh, we got another Chain Lightning.
Oh, hey, Chain Lightning to Chain Lightning, great. And then not choosing
the Cavern of Souls.
I'm not afraid of humans. Like humans are very basic. They're very basic and they can't compare.
What if I go Dark Ritual Season Dungeoneer?
Well, then I have a Lightning Angel, which is way stronger.
It was off Signet.
Okay, cool. Yeah. No, but also it takes you out of colors if you have like non-humans in your hand. That's probably the way to think it. Yeah.
I think it always feels bad with the Wasteland because this is your one chance to interact with the Cavern of Souls.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like putting me off the two colors there, especially against this deck, which I don't know how much you've gathered about the deck from seeing it this one round.
Well, I knew you were in Mardu, and we see you played a land now that only produces, I think it's black if you don't control a swamp. Otherwise, it makes
that's true.
Makes red as well. So it was fine to cut you off of two of your colors.
The new Verges, yeah. And we've got an EI.
I mean, you have the Signet.
EI-yo.
That's true.
Yeah. So I'm untapping with 3 in the next turn, maybe getting up to 4. That could be initiative threat. Let's see what you go for. So you're making a land drop here with this EI and shocking it, maybe?
Why shocking it? It's a Seastorm Coast.
Oh, it always looks like a Hallowed Fountain to me. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's true. I sadly don't play the OG Shocklands in my deck.
I
started playing around Guilds of Ravnica.
All these kids in my game.
I know, right? Well, that's why I'm so cute. I'm so young.
All right. Oh, I said it. I'm naming something. Oh, yep. There's Exile.
That is.
There is Uncounterable Season Dungeoneer. I get the initiative by assisted by this Elvish Spirit Guide.
Yep.
Didn't make a land drop before that, but guess what? I get to go get a land drop now.
Yeah. So I'm in a tough spot at the moment. It looks like.
Really?
I mean, it looks not that great for me. You have like 2 creatures.
I'm loving everything that's going on.
I'm also loving it. I want you to succeed and have fun in the game, right?
So kind of you. Thank you. I want you to succeed in every aspect of the game, aside from when you're playing against me.
See, that's great.
Okay, mental note. Strong response here.
End step, yeah. Mental note. How we see one of the counter spells going. Sad.
I mean, with that Cavern of Souls in play, what use are counter spells? Alright, so I'm getting a mountain here to unlock this Blazemire Verge, and saying go with the initiative and 2 creatures in play always feels great.
We see a new banger card in my hand, the Cory Steer Cutter.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I was initially not that hyped about it, but then I played it once, and a friend of ours, Max, who also played in the tournament.
Which Max?
Hofer. Yeah. Okay. He played it in his Grixis Temple.
Yeah, that's right.
And after the tournament, we talked about it, and he was like, "It's the best card in his deck from the set." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll need to try it." And then I tried it, and as soon as I played it the first time, I was like, amazing.
I assume it's even better in Grixis than it is in Jeskai because you play like the baubles and stuff.
Yeah.
You're not on the baubles, right?
I'm not on the baubles.
Yeah,
no.
It's like, or the tempo is. It's better in tempo than it is in mid-range.
So if I'm thinking of rebuilding my Is It Tempo deck, and that would be also awesome. But yeah.
Yeah.
In the mid-range version, it's still good.
Yeah, it's still. I mean, it's a lot of value.
Yeah.
We've got the Steel Cutter here, and then Ledger Shredder. Okay, interesting. Which one do you want?
Exactly. That is. Oh, I remember that. I thought about it for the longest time, and in hindsight, I wanted more blockers, even though I can't block the Season Dungeoneer. But I wanted to be able to get back the initiative on the next turn to keep you off from the trap and maybe have an answer for the Season Dungeoneer by then.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, I remember saying to you, I should have drawn the card. Like always draw the card, find better answers.
I don't know. I mean, you're the expert, right? But I feel like trying to contest board position in this to get the initiative back is important. Like this one cat wouldn't have blocked the flying creature though, so maybe because it flies, that kind of makes the difference.
Exactly, but you're also on black. You have removal spells.
Me, I would never remove your creatures.
That's true.
And if
you
I
never did,
I would probably use white to remove it, if I recall correctly.
which is the better color than black, as we all know.
Okay, that feels like a problematic thing to say on live television. Paying 4 mana here for a comet. Okay, that one's getting...
That has to be forced. Like,
yeah.
We have seen the force for a few turns in my hand by now, but that is
Daniel,
the premium.
confirmed dog hater.
100%.
You hate dogs?
Well, comet specifically. I played in my deck, and I played in my Boros Tokens decks as well.
It is kind of an asshole card.
It is an asshole card.
It's... You feel bad when you do well with it, because you're not supposed to.
Like in the last weekly, an opponent played it against me, and he rolled 5 6s with it and killed me. He dealt
That's incredible.
26 damage to my face and made like a billion squirrels.
Oh my god!
I cheered for him. It was amazing, but it is egregious. That card is awful.
I mean, I think it's just kind of antithetical to how we consider like competitive Magic, right? You have the base variance as you steal the initiative here. You have the base variance of what card am I gonna draw, but beyond that, we don't really want coin flips. We don't want random outcomes to affect the game too much. That's you have Hearthstone for that if you want.
I think like the 6 should only trigger only once at each turn. Didn't they put that on cards for like a few period of time?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Only twice each turn. That should probably be no problem. I can't think of a single recent card that only triggers twice each turn.
And is a problem? No,
yeah,
I can't think
exactly.
of one either.
We've got a Fury here just to clear the Ocelot Pride. Incredible.
So I found an answer for a creature, but not for the
which gets to
Dungeoneer. So I think
unblocked and then trap you.
I'm dead probably, right?
Oh, nice. We've got. Emberwald Captain, which is going in the bin. Yeah, if you don't block this, you are currently dead.
Yes, and I am dead.
Okay,
right?
Excellent. Win on the board for Team Bread.
Yeah.
As I trap you.
That is when I said like, why did I play to the board with a Cory Steel Cutter instead of like drawing with a Ledger Shredder?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a misplay. And
interesting. I mean, I think it's kind of close, but. Yeah,
I think it would be close with any other initiative creature, not the Seasoned Dungeoneer that gives itself protection.
Yeah.
Because you can get through.
I understand.
And I don't know. I don't play black that often, and I'm still pretty scared of like creature removal more than I should be, which is weird.
Wait, like, you're scared of casting it or having it cast against you?
Cast against me.
Okay,
I want
gotcha.
always, if my opponent plays a swamp or like something in that area, I'm like, I need more creatures on the battlefield because everything will just get killed, even though white is exactly the same, but I feel more safe against white. I don't know why.
I mean, they have less of it, kind of. Black has more of it. White has like less of it, but it's premium.
It's premium, right?
Yeah. It's fucking premium, baby.
Yeah. It's super interesting white
because
is better than black in Magic the Gathering.
I mean, I can't agree with that. Black is my favorite Magic color. By like a long shot, if you just had to pick one color, what would it be?
Oh, that's hard. It's very close between white and blue for me, but it would probably be blue.
Okay.
Just because I like blue has also.
Double D, double die.
Yeah, I mean, you can't cast Lightning Angel without white or blue, so it's like very hard.
That's true. And so far haven't seen a Lightning Angel, so you've yet to earn your spot on coverage.
It is.
The cut?
I think we will. There was a fake out cut from you. It was very great.
Little fake out cut.
Always get the goosebumps when I see it. I think we will see a Lightning Angel. I don't think on the board, but I think we will see it at some point.
We will see one, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It will be on air, live.
Again, never been able to keep a 7 land.
That's okay.
A 7 card hand.
You get to start this one off, though.
I mean, we will see another game of mine that was horrendous, and I'm still thinking about it and getting sleepless nights over it later. I don't know if I kept the seven card hand there as well.
Oh, I see in my hand an Imperial Seal. Sorry to stop you there, but
Oh,
um,
I would like to take a minute. This is a beautiful proxy. I don't know where that artist comes from that you get those perfectly proxies from, but that is how I met you, playing the best proxy dual lands I've seen in the whole community of all times.
that Tiger, I'm very proud of that Tiger.
That Tiger is beautiful.
Ballin'.
That is beautiful.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Did I actually
You're
just
welcome.
cut your deck? I'm not sure. I looked away for a second. Terrifying thought to
I kind of stunned
to think
by
that
the
I actually might have cut your deck. I'm really sorry if I did. You know, can I get a
I'm stunned by the thought of it.
consolation handshake
Yeah,
here?
you get a handshake. I thought a hug. Sorry.
No.
No hugging
No,
here.
no.
No, we're not friends at the moment.
Exactly, we're
as we
vicious enemies.
yeah, enemies says it on the phone.
Oh, there's a lightning angel and it's going under the deck, Daniel.
I told you we will
What?
see it.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I probably didn't have a pitch spell for it.
And there's a Ragavan, and my heart is sinking now because I kept this hand on the strength of Thoughtseize plus Imperial Seal, and you played turn 1 Ragavan, and my Imperial Seal is looking pretty shitty right now.
I think I remember.
Pretty bad.
I think you're remembering telling me like I have a good hand, and then I played a turn 1 Raga, and you're like, okay, my hand is terrible now.
Next game. Yeah.
So we are in match 3, right?
We're in match 3. This is for all the donuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking a lot about the
I'm
Ragavan.
thinking out. I mean, my sequencing was pretty clear before the Ragavan hit the field.
Yeah.
I've just got this Exile Spirit Guide and a Signet. Okay. So developing some mana for the threat that I hopefully draw, Raw Dog, because no threat in my hand. I was gonna Imperial Seal.
So my thinking is in that moment.
And then you hit this Dark Ritual off the top.
Yeah, my thinking probably was like when you played, great, perfect. When you played the Signet, like okay, she's probably having like a 4-drop in hand and trying to go all out,
turbo it out, yeah,
over the Ragavan, whatever. I didn't know that you had Imperial Seal Thoughtseize in hand.
Well, that would be cheating if you knew.
I know, but I'm trying to commentate.
Yeah.
Your
thought
perspective.
Process, yeah.
Commentate your thought.
I have to say, I was very relieved when you didn't cast this Dark Ritual because I was kind of afraid of like, oh, you know, a 4th Year Lingus or just hardcast Lorien Revealed or something big with it, but no, instead you're cosplaying as Boros Aggro, and you've got
with that also, by the way, that is a Hello Fountain. Just so you see the difference.
Sorry, should we wave to the Hello Fountain?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, a Johnny hitting the board now, and wow, I'm under so much pressure.
Oh yeah.
Immediately.
A Johnny's like an egregious new card. There's a Thoughtseize.
Have to filter into black for this Thoughtseize, and I see a hand of True Name Nemesis, Tamio, and Ghost Vacuum. Have to ignore the Vacuum here, and probably the Tamio as well, and just take this True Name, because if I do ever get back into the game with a big initiative creature, I don't want you having something that can just steal it every turn.
Exactly. Also, kind of a fun fact for the viewer at home about Ajani and Tamio. They're also weird. Why didn't I attack with the Ajani?
Yeah, I don't know. You're too scared.
I don't know why.
You disrespect me too much. You think I always have it?
Probably. Yes. See, you are
You don't
in
want
my
me
head.
to flash in, you know, Exile Spirit Guide, flash in Orcish Bowmasters, block the Ajani.
Get it? Yep.
Yeah.
No. The Tamio doesn't have a May from the new Planeswalker cycle.
Oh, it doesn't?
It doesn't have a May for the
always
flip,
makes a clue.
but the Ajani always flips.
Oh, I see.
When the condition is met to flip it.
Kind
of a fun fact.
So
which comes up a lot with Ajani.
I wanted to share a little trick for the people at home. Is if a Ragavan is attacking you and you have an open fetch land, just get a Surveil and see what's on top. And if it's something you really don't want your opponent to have, put it in the bin.
Yeah, that was a perfect play. I mean, we see you binning the Reanimate that would have gotten me back the True Name Nemesis.
Exactly. And instead you get a stupid Talisman.
I mean, you put it in the deck.
Actually, I think that one is very, very pretty.
It is very pretty.
But you decide to not cast it. Weird move. Weird move, honestly. I would have probably cast it in your position with my open mana and then sack the treasure to play the Tamio, but it looks like you have other plans, developing this Ghost Vacuum instead. I mean, you're so far ahead here that
Yeah,
it kind of doesn't matter what you
it
do.
doesn't matter what probably doesn't matter what I do, but seeing you have reanimated, that's the first time we see a reanimation spell in this match.
Yeah.
So I'm like playing the Ghost Vacuum whenever something hits the battlefield. I just have an answer for it. You can't
Oh, I
play
see.
on this
Because
axis.
you see the reanimate now, you're thinking about.
Animate Brad. Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure I just have the one of reanimate in here, or maybe I have like a priest of fell rights as well.
I don't know.
But
I didn't know the deck,
yeah.
so I couldn't.
I mean, this is also the first week I brought this deck. This
Yeah.
was kind of a spice surprise, and you get a wild counter. Enjoy.
I mean, it is a beautiful card.
It is a very.
I was
and
te-
it
I
sacks
was-
for any mana.
I was tempted to cast it.
You should have cast it for the Robins.
Yeah.
As I go down to 6 now.
Basically, a treasure that can attack. Right?
It is a treasure that can attack.
Right?
Yeah. I
Seem-
play like 10 of those, or all the ones that can.
See me drawing a card with a clue. Up to
Yeah.
2 cards. I'm not sure if I can flip Tamio at this turn.
Oh,
Ah,
boo hoo for you. I'm
but I
so
found a land.
sorry.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you. I feel seen.
Okay, my counter goes away, and this is my last turn, and I
There's
draw
a
a
Blood
blood moon.
Which doesn't do much with the treasures I have on board,
No,
right?
it just screws me as I Chromox it away,
Yeah.
and then let's see what I do. Imperial Seal, and then and that's it.
And I wanted to counter.
You wanted to
I wanted to
counter.
counter. I wanted to get the Imperial Seal actually.
Yeah. Yeah, rough one.
I wanted to feel.
Your deck showed a completely different side as I complain over my
Yeah.
Imperial Seal.
Also, as I said before in this video, like I feel like sometimes I don't find my threads in
Yeah.
playing like 14 creatures or something. But this game, I think I found them.
Yeah, this was a really good run for you, especially
Yeah.
because I had a hand that didn't have a threat, and I just fell behind on board, and then we see
The Lightning Angel on the bottom. Yeah,
and you put it away.
Yeah,
You
that
put it away. Shame.
with a Wheeler signature from Amsterdam as well.
Shame.
Yeah.
So, despite that beautiful match 1, round 1 win for you, congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you.
Because we love each other so much, and because there was still time on the clock, we actually fought for an extra muffin here. We went for a little.
Exactly. We wanted your deck to pop the fuck off.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah.
You can say that again.
I think you said what your deck is about while we were shuffling at that moment
Yeah.
to me. You told me about what the intent is, what you are playing,
Yeah.
and then we're like, yeah, let's fucking
Let's
go.
get another one in there where I'm on the play and you don't Ragavan my Imperial Seal.
I don't Ragavan your Imperial Seal. That is a good title for the video.
Oh.
Don't Ragavan my Imperial Seal.
That's a Spice Girls song, maybe.
Oh, I can see that. Animate Bread goes 90s girl band. Woo!
Yeah, just getting another match in here for fun and giggles, and maybe get to show off my deck a little bit
Yeah,
more, because right now,
No cuts. You see, it's very casual.
no cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in general, there's some people who take the game very seriously, and I think that's cool as well. If I play against Benjamin,
100%.
we got to keep it as competitive as possible, and then
Yeah.
you always cut.
Yeah.
You make sure you play all your triggers correctly and stuff. It's good training for tournament situations, but when it's you and me, we play it very loose and fast, and we allow people to take back lands if they misplayed a land, and I believe on your turn here I pick this back up and decide to go for
If information hasn't changed, you can always take back your land.
Yeah.
I mean, you have cast a spell since then, but it's still
Wow.
fine.
Does Jeweled Amulet count?
I just want to point out that it's the first time I kept a 7-card
Wow.
hand because it's
okay.
casual. I'm like,
It is casual. That's right. You're like,
I don't need to.
you don't need to handicap yourself
No.
now for me. Yeah.
No. Also, I don't need to be like very, very use a meta mulligan against you specifically.
Yeah. These
That-
kids, man, with the new sleight of hand artwork. What about the good old one?
I don't have it.
Yeah.
I told you I'm a youngster. I started playing with Guilds of Ravnica. I don't.
Well, I'm gonna put a red charge counter on this Jeweled Amulet here.
Yeah.
Go to my turn, and let's see what we have. So we've got an Ancient Tomb. That's a nice one.
Very nice.
Gonna take 2 damage, and then another damage, and then tap this Jeweled Amulet, and we've got a turn 2 initiative. That's what we came to play with
Yeah,
this deck.
we got there.
All right.
Bloodcaster.
Blood Boil Sorcerer.
I,
Absolutely garbage card. Never put it in any of your decks. This is just in the deck because it's 4 mana and casts the initiative.
the best initiative creature, as we all know, is a black dwarf. The 1/5.
The 1/5.
That's the best one.
That one is. It's definitely the. I don't know. It's like a very cute one. It's got like the toad jumping along. I always thought that was a dog until somebody pointed out to me it's actually a toad.
I didn't know it was a dwarf until like 4 months ago.
It's a dwarf barbarian or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, you have the chain lightning for the Blood Bowl sorcerer. Still, I'm feeling on top of the world right now because I have the initiative against ostensibly a control deck when it doesn't play 5 creatures on turn 2.
Exactly, and you did everything your deck wanted to do. We see a Ragavan in your hand.
Yeah.
That will probably be dashed out in a second.
Well, maybe I have something better to do. Right now I'm in my upkeep and thinking about this initiative, and I'm gonna go down the Scry 2 approach. Rather go for a bit more longevity than waste the +2 counters.
Also, we are at a high enough life total that the trap doesn't really
not threatening immediately.
Put pressure on there.
But of course, usually you want to go for the trap.
I think like 90% of the time or 95 you go there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually found like recently I'm dipping a bit more into the scrying route because especially on a like kind of parity board, the 5 life swing often doesn't matter that much, and it's more about, hey, I get a free 4/1 with Menace and I get to sculpt my next draw. And
yeah, the 4/1 with Menace is great.
Yeah. Still,
like we play Gut in our format as well. I played in a Boros token list. We will see at some point maybe. And yeah, you're dashing in the Ragavan there
with the damage from the Ancient Tomb.
I'm trying to find something to maybe counterspell. We see a Daze in my hand. That wouldn't do it because you have 1 mana floating.
I do have a mana floating off the Ancient Tomb right now. And I guess you're a sad puppy and have to let this resolve, or are you forcing it? That's a force.
I see a force. I'm forcing it.
Force pitch counterspell. Okay, you really don't like monkey.
Question is, why did I pitch a counterspell and not the Daze? Oh, probably because you can still cast stuff, and maybe I can catch you with the Daze because you feel like your shields are down. You're like, well, maybe I tap out all my mana, play another initiative creature.
Maybe I will. Okay, so I'm spending this mana, and for 2 I'm playing this Mind Stone.
Yeah, that will be Dazed because I didn't want to draw you out. Not sure how many cards are in your hand.
Not that many, but I did just scry with the
we see
the Lost Well.
Also, there was a Season Dungeoneer in my hand, which
beautiful. I'm probably as soon as I have a creature in play, I don't mind you putting that one down.
Great.
Just lets me take it back. As you got a Ledger Shredder now.
Missing your initiative. There?
Wow, yeah, Benny would have had me executed probably, but no, he's also very nice about about takebacks or something.
Yeah, especially if we're playing casually.
We're overplaying it a bit.
Yeah. Oh, Benny's great.
Yeah, I mean, also just such a pillar of the community with.
That is very true.
He organizes all of the weeklies basically. So big shout out to Benny. Thank you for putting in all the work.
Yeah, thank you for making the cute pictures.
Thank you for making the cute pictures.
Yeah, right in the group.
And there's a pee hole on that Ledger Shredder. He fell in the hole.
Very rude of you.
Well, I don't know how your flying bird fell into my hole, so that one's really on you.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, was
he dive bombing?
In the artwork, it's more like in your pocket or like in a bag that you have with you. So.
Yeah, well, it's a portable hole, so.
It's That's very bad for me. So I wanted to take back the initiative with the
Understandable, yeah.
Obviously, because you're walking fast through the what is it called, Throne of the Dead 3.
I'm on my way to the Throne of the Dead 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like in normal life, you're always sitting on it, but you're walking towards it in the game.
This deck is actually very funny in that it plays like 30-ish creatures. It doesn't really have that many. And as I have an Ajani here. That one's pretty good as well.
We saw it in the last match doing a lot of stuff. So I'm drawing the Terminate and was very happy about it. Then realizing
no white
mana, and I think I spoke with you about it because
you showed me yourself.
At the beginning I should have fetched with my Flooded Strand for a Platoon. I thought it didn't matter.
Yeah.
and then it did end up
It
mattering.
did matter,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So always be careful what you're fetching for out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, so
I was talking about something that was actually interesting. Oh yeah, sorry. This
I'm sorry.
for the Throne of the Dead 3, as I get my 4/1 Menace Skeleton, this deck, it can miss. Like I've definitely Throne of the Dead 3 and just had like one creature in there, and it was like a Skirk Prospector, you know? Like I've had that happen.
I mean,
That's quite
then
funny.
then it becomes a 4/4 hexproof.
It is.
Right?
And I've actually won, like during this
Yeah.
weekly, I won a match because I had a Throne of the Dead 3 Gold Hound, which is
The treasure creature?
yeah, it's a first strike menace, and it was a 4/4 with hexproof, and that ended up clinching the match against my opponent's Shadow Spear, I think, because they couldn't attack because I had first strike 4/4, and on my turn I just attacked with it. That was against Hendrik's Hooflist, I think.
Oh.
As we have a Priest of Fell Rites now, I'm committing more to this board, which is a bit scary. You've got a very cool dig through time move. I like that one. You know, the old flip over.
Thanks.
And we're exiling the whole yard here? No, almost.
Almost the whole yard.
Leaving a bolt.
Chain lightning.
Chain lightning. Sorry, bolt at home. And what are you looking for here?
I actually don't know. Like I have the Terminus in my hand already. I can't cast it. I think I'm just dead against the throne.
Yeah.
Maybe I hope to find. I don't think there's anything really that can get me back except maybe a Lightning Angel.
That's true.
It has vigilance, right?
It does.
It has
haste. It has vigilance. What more do you want?
Yeah. A mana less maybe, but we have Mantis Rider.
That's true. Yeah, Mantis Rider is also invited to the party.
Yeah. I haven't paid attention. Have we seen what I chose?
Absolutely could be that we saw what you chose, but I didn't see.
So probably a land. Definitely a land.
Yeah, the Steam Vents here.
Because I was off of lands for a long time. Oh, there's a
And this is a card that can get you back in the game.
See, that is, yeah, and I hate it. I kind of hate it that it can.
Stupid dog, and you see, I've got my head in my hands, hoping for not a 6, and that's a 2.
That says squirrels.
Yep, squirrels, which are very cute, lovely. We love a good squirrel, but
we love a good squirrel.
Definitely something where I, wipe the sweat off my brow for this one, and I'm glad I dodged that bullet, because that card could have definitely gotten you back in the game.
You dogged that bullet?
I dogged that bullet,
yeah,
exactly.
Okay, yeah. And he goes to 7, like, that is so much.
I'm also just showing you the 4th Eolingus that I have in hand.
Yeah, because
to rub in.
I think I'm about to scoop there, because I'm dead, but I want you to get the trigger.
Yeah, you want to see what the throne...
100%.
Yeah. You're attacking with the squirrels, okay.
Taking back the initiative so that you don't get it.
And you're like, I got your 4/1 skeleton.
Yeah. Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Before I even get to trigger it, wow.
And
that's right, you had the Dungeoneer in hand as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have gotten a Fury? Well, that would have been pretty nice.
Yeah, the Fury with the throne, that would have been...
Would have cleared the Comet.
Not entirely.
Not
no,
quite.
It's Comet, right? It's like so stupid. Not even an... that's a series, I would say, right?
Yeah, that was a great match.
But it was perfectly. We're talking about artwork. Yeah.
Yeah, this Ajani, Ajani choice of artwork. For the new Flipwalkers, it's like either the front side is better or the back side is better, and you have to choose
100%. Yeah. So yeah, but it was a great series. Your deck is awesome. It showed what it wanted to do.
Yeah.
I always have fun playing against you.
Well, I always have fun playing against you.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure. Tried something new this time. Usually, I'm on my mid-range stuff, but this was a bit of a brew that started as like big red, big white, to be honest, and then we moved over to why don't I just power out initiative on turn 1?
Big Mardu.
Yeah, well, turbo Mardu. Yeah. We got to see your Jeskai list, which very proficient usage there.
Thanks for letting me show it off.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here. This was an absolute treat. I hope the audio quality is bearable, but,
great.
thank you so much for being here. Is there anything
Yeah.
you want to shout out, plug, something that you?
No, not really. Just keep watching Animate Bread. They make great content and are great people.
Thank you so much, and I'm sure we'll see you soon as we have another match of yours coming up.
Don't expect much.
Yeah, that one's a bit of a nightmare that kept you going for a while, but
Still
more
still
weeklies
haunts
to
me.
come.
Yeah, exactly.
More Daniel to be seen,
Yep.
and we'll if you don't manage to come and play with us at the Berlin Weekly, we might see you at the Prague Highlander tournament.
Oh, hopefully, yeah.
In August.
Yeah,
right?
that will be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
All right.
Cool.
So, thanks for hanging out, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and Daniel has the last word.
I love you.